Hey, welcome everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with some warm-ups. We're going to get ready for some strength training. And today we're going to focus on posture. So having good posture also gives you a good attitude too. It makes you feel a little bit more positive. So it's good to have good posture. We're going to stretch the back out, bring the elbows across. Good. Do a heel touch. Comb the hair. In and out with your hands. I'm almost as big as the building, so I'm not really outside. You kind of see I'm pretty tall compared to that background I have. All right, reach up and over, spread the fingers. And skipping rope, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been a while since we've done some cardio for the live class because past two Mondays have been a holiday and then I was away. Other direction. The next Monday will be cardio again. And half jacks. Almost done warming up here. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna start with a little yoga, and that will work our posture. You're gonna have the palms facing out, the feet forward, and we're gonna make like we're a mountain pose. And so when you do this, I want to talk about posture and alignment here a little bit. Make sure your butt's not out. Make sure it's not too far in. Have your hips stacked right underneath your shoulders. Pull the belly in. Pull the head back a little bit. And just tighten up all those parts in the back of the body. Take a couple deep breaths. Excellent. And then let's stretch that out. We're just going to stretch the whole body out here. Walking the feet back, just like so. Push the hips back. And back to center. All right, well, let's get started with some weights. So go ahead and get your weights out. And you can have a seat if you want. We're going to start with just working the posture here with opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. Also working the rotator cuff because the arm is rotating in there. Shoulders back and down. So when you do this, when you think about this class the whole time, think about having your shoulders back and down. Try not to let them come up. Keep them down. And then think about lifting the chest. That helps too. If you lift your chest, then you automatically almost have good posture. Maybe 5 more of these. Excellent. So then we're going to lean forward. We're going to put the weights behind the legs here. You still want to have really good posture when you do this. So don't curve the back. And we're going to go out called a reverse fly. Slight bend in the elbow. I'm exhaling as I go out. 4 more. Keep that posture. And relax. Good. Roll the shoulders around. I'm going to keep reminding you about posture throughout the whole class. The idea is if you were to focus on this for the whole period of time, then it'll kind of take place in your own other parts of your life, other direction. Or you can also maybe set a timer, try to work on your posture for that hour or something like that once a day. It's another way to try to get better posture too. You just have to focus on it for a little while and maybe it stick after a bit. All right, lifting here. So this is a good one to work on bringing those shoulders back and down as you lift the weights up. That's 9. Let's do about 3 more. Keep those arms straight on this one. And relax. Good. Now let's go ahead and just march a little bit, heavy march. Work the bones. Another thing too, somebody asked if you don't have a band. If you don't have a band, you could replace some of them with weights. Go back to an exercise that you know. Something like that. Good. We're still working shoulders. Go ahead and press up. Just 4 more of these, just 8 total. Excellent. And let your arms hang. And we're just going to do some wrist curls, up and out. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Relax those shoulders, get that posture. One more. And relax. Good. Let's take the shoulders forward and then take them back. Notice my palms face back as I go forward, and palms face forward as I go back. A little hold each time. Just thinking about lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades. You can think about stretching here and then opening up here. 2 more. And relax. So then we're going to go ahead and scoot forward. And it's time for a chest press. Remember, you want to have a really good straight body here. Core is all tightened. And we're going to press up and together, out and down. Looks good. Do 15 of these. So let's do 5 more. Excellent. All right, go back to that heavy march. You don't have anybody down underneath you. You can hit march as heavy as you want. Can't be too loud. Heavy, heavy, heavy. time for kick and hold. Show you from the side. Let's go ahead and do one leg first. This is an easy one to lose posture on. So you got to get that posture, lift the chest, kick and hold. About 5 more. You feel that, and then the leg right in the top here. Good, other side. Little exhale as you kick. Keep that posture. Last 2. Excellent. Let's go ahead and stand up. We'll work the legs some more. We're going to start with calves. So let's go ahead and just go up to the balls of the feet. We'll do 10 of these. Good. Relax for a second. Shake it out. And then this time we're going to turn the toes out, up to the balls of the feet. Last 2. Good. And then rock your feet forward and back. Keep that chair close by. Don't go up to the balls, just back, we'll say, just so we stretch. We've got one more set here. Okay, so this time we're turning the toes in. Hidden toe. Same thing, calf raise. Good, and then we'll stretch it out. Go ahead and set your weights down. We're gonna pick those up later probably. But you can put one leg back, pushing through the heel, just stretching the calf muscle back there. A little bit of an issue over here. I'll put it up. There we go. Let's go ahead and switch sides. That was close. I stepped on my green screen. All right, you're doing a great job so far. Let's go ahead and grab the band. And we're going to do a little balance work with it first. So what you're going to do is have the band here. I like to hold these handles. So I just hold the handles and the band at the same time. And what we're going to do is have one foot in front of the other. Be careful if you are worried about balance, maybe do it without the band. We're going to go side to side here. If you're worried about falling, I should say. But you look at the band as you go side to side. Good, so let's change it up a little bit. Go up, down, side, center, side, center. One more time. Up, down, side, center, side, center. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So the other foot is in front now. And start with just side to side. Get comfortable. If it's too hard, you can offset your feet, make a wider base too. All right, change it up here, up and down, side, center, side, center, up and down, side, center, and side, center. One more time, up, down, side, side. Excellent. All right, now from here, we're just going to work the rear shoulders. If it's too tight, you might loosen it up a little bit, make it a little easier. But that's the rear shoulders. Also the rear deltoid, if you want to call it that. We got 4 more. Still working that posture. Excellent. Now just stretch out a little bit, reach up and back. This is kind of nice because you can really use this to stretch you out a little bit. And relax. Let's go and have a seat. And we're going to wrap up the legs with this band here. So underneath the legs first, over the top, and make it nice and tight, pressing out. Keep going. All right, relax for a second. Walk your feet out wide now. This will work your rear end a little more. It's easy to lose your posture on this one. Make sure you still have that good posture. And go ahead and press out, working those glutes. Last 2. Excellent. Underneath the feet now, make sure you get it in the groove of your shoe there, if you have one, or make sure it's totally underneath your shoe. Don't let it slip up and hit you in the face. We're going to cross the handles here. So I have the opposite hands grabbing and just pulling back. So if you're doing, if you don't have a band and you're doing weights, you could do like a bent over row here. Just come up with your own thing. You know, if you've been around, you can come up with some different stuff to do. You don't have to follow me. Let's do about 4 more. Good, so let's go back up to the legs underneath there and make it tight. And walk those feet out nice and wide again. And then pressing out, working those hips and glutes. Lift that chest. Two more. Excellent. All right, now go back to that row. Do 2 sets of this. Make sure it's underneath those feet. Put your feet down too. That way they can't slap you in the face. Cross the handles, rolling back. One more. Excellent. Okay, let's take the band out of there. It's time for triceps. So over the shoulders or over one shoulder and put the hand through the back of the handle and press straight down. Check that posture. Five more. Excellent. Relax for a second. Go ahead and switch it over. And pressing straight down again. Exhaling as I press down. About 5 more. Excellent. All right. Put your band underneath your feet again, both feet. But we're not going to do the row this time. It's time to get our motorcycles out. So here we go. Get your motorcycle out. The band's underneath my feet really good. Don't let it get you in the face. We're just going to do some wrist curls. So from the side here, I'll show you. I'm just curling my wrists up and back. Just like you're doing a throttle on a motorcycle. I know you're all into that sort of thing. Had a motorcycle when I was 19 and moved to Portland actually with it. Put it in the moving truck. Other side, so flip the wrists up. I had that thing for maybe a year, but driving around Portland is pretty crazy. And it just didn't seem safe. So I eventually got rid of the thing about a year later. But it was the motorcycle my dad had bought, 1971. He bought it brand new. It was a Honda. And sold it to me for like 500 bucks, something like that. All right, take the band out. And so let's move on to the ball. Anyway, I sold it to a kid that was some country kid, and he took off with it. I think the thing's probably trashed by now. Go ahead and put the ball at your lower back. Motorcycles are fun sometimes, though. We'll do some sit-ups here. But recently, somebody was riding a motorcycle and a wheel went off of a truck here on the freeway and hit the guy, and he passed away. I just think they're a little bit dangerous. But I suppose some people like to live a little on the edge. Have a little fun. You got to balance it all out, right? Side to side. I'm exhaling as I come up. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Get a good stretch here too. Got about 4 more. Excellent. Let's go ahead and take the ball to upper back. And press back. So great one for posture, really working the back muscles, the lower back. Three more. All right, give yourself a massage, find the right spot. Just work it up a little bit. Could be higher, could be lower, wherever you like. I'm getting a full body massage here, trying to get the whole back. It's also good for the twisting of the vertebrae. Try this one, try putting it about middle back, and let's just go side to side. It's more of a good stretch on your spine more than anything. Be careful though, you don't want to hurt anything. A little bit different. Couple more. Gotta make something up, you know. All right, here we go. Let's go between the legs. Never know what's gonna happen. So we're gonna work the inner thighs now. We'll also squeeze the hands and then focus on posture. Think about shoulders back and down, squeeze, and then relax. Exhale, about 4 seconds. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. Again, relax, exhale, relax. Got 2 more there. Getting a little Charlie horse myself. If you get that, you can just let it go. And squeeze. And relax. I was wondering where they come up with that term, Charlie horse. I'm gonna have to research that. Squeeze. Maybe when we're all done, somebody might know what that is all about. And relax. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the ball underneath the foot. And we're going forward and back. But if you want to double up, and I'll show you from the front here. If you want to double up, we'll get the weights out too. And I'm going to bicep curl as I roll my foot forward. Just rolling it forward on the ball. Show you from the side a little bit too. We'll do about 12 of these. Now my hip's really Charlie horsing. Let's go ahead and try the other one, whatever that means. This one's not so bad. And I'm sure if I'm feeling it, you're probably somebody out there's feeling it too. Six more. Excellent. All right. So put your feet on the ball. I'll move my camera down a little bit. Both feet are on the ball. Move my chair back a little. All right, here we go. So both feet on the ball. We normally do a camel pose in yoga with this. I still got my weights here. Try not to drop them on yourself. So what we're going to do is bring the knees in. Good posture. Great exercise for posture here. And we're going to go out with the hands. Got about 4 more. Keep those knees together too. 1 more. And relax. Good. All right, just sit there, just hang out there for a second. We're gonna do 1 more round, a little bit different next round. Great time to get a drink. We got about 10 more seconds. Think about your posture. So this is what I encourage you to do is you set an alarm for an hour, and the whole hour you, each day, once a day, the whole hour you just try to keep really good posture. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be watching TV, you could go for a walk, but just trying to think about lifting the chest, head over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips. Okay, here we go. Let's do this way, I'm sorry, to the front. Kind of like a Y. You don't have to go up too far. Depends on how you feel. But really what you want to practice though is shoulders back and down as you lift those things. Four more. Excellent. All right, let's just get rid of that ball. And so what I want to do is the chest press next. Whenever you do like a chest press machine or something like that, you always want to do what we call packing the shoulders. Could be when you're doing a barbell press too. But packing the shoulders just means that you pack them. You kind of pull them in and tight. And you kind of pull the shoulders back and down. And so I want you to do that here when we do our chest press. Try not to let them come up like so. Really bring them down and tight. And then move the arms from there. They're your stabilizer muscles. That way you don't hurt your shoulder either. So you even work in posture while you're lying down doing a chest press. About 6 more. Excellent. All right, nice job. Let's go ahead and set those down. We're going to end with some balance work here. So go ahead and stand up. Right. So let's go ahead and stand behind the chair. And just come up to the balls of the feet and hold there. Hold right there. What are we doing while we're doing that though, huh? We're gonna pack those shoulders back and down while we're doing our calf raises. So every minute of this hour, you're thinking about those posture muscles. Ten seconds. Good, and then relax there. Next one we're gonna do is you're gonna do a star pose. And when you do this, try to open up. And other side. And relax. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat. We're going to stretch out. Go ahead and put one leg out. Take a deep breath in. Stretch the back of your leg. And don't forget posture, chest to toes. All right, let's go ahead and point and flex that foot forward and back. Other leg out, deep breath in. So actually in karate, we had 21 principles of motion. And each principle kind of built off the next principle. We're kind of scientific about it in a lot of ways. So the idea is your first principle of motion, what's it going to be? Posture. So if you have bad posture, then you're pretty much out of luck. Go ahead and point and flex. We even have strategies in the karate of out posturing our opponent or trying to tear down the opponent's posture. But anyway, the interesting thing is that this goes on and on. It goes posture, and then balance is your next one. And then relaxation. Like if you're not balanced, you don't have a lot of relaxation. Go ahead and reach up. The next principle is speed. You have to be relaxed to kind of move faster in karate. But I don't remember all of them, but it's basically posture, balance, relaxation, speed, accuracy, angles, body alignment, backup mass, timing, telegraphing, coordination, focus, power, penetration. And that's usually where I fall apart, is on the 14th one. Go ahead and reach back, lift the chest. It's kind of interesting, really, thinking about all the different principles of motion that make things work. Push out, curve the back. So I use that quite a bit still to this day. To the side. The other side. Okay, and then grab onto the side of the chair. And we're just going to lean to the side, stretching the neck. And other side. Next one, face this direction, put one leg back really far, reach up with that hand. Okay, other side. One leg back, reach up. And back to center, twisting, looking back behind you. Other side. Okay, let's finish with a couple deep breaths. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. One more. All right. Thank you, everybody. Certainly enjoyed it. See you again next time.